This is Sarah from Great Days by Sarah, and today I have for us a detoxing yoga flow. Some of the benefits of this style of yoga is that it improves circulation, leading to better movement. It can boost your immune system and drive out those toxins, leaving you a little more energized for the rest of the day. Let's get started. Move to the top of your space. We'll start with our big toes together, heels slightly apart. Let's just start with some big breaths. Inhale up. Arms come overhead, reach tall, maybe gaze at your fingertips. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's do two more like that with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Start to connect with your Ujjayi breathing. This in through your nose, out through your nose. Style of breath, restricting the breath in the back of your throat, sounding like the ocean. Inhale. Exhale brings you down. Let's add on. Inhale. Exhale. Standing twist. Arms go long. Hips stay facing forward. The twist comes through the midsection of your body. We'll hold here this first one. Just breathe. Standing up tall. Feeling all four corners of your feet. Can you reach a little further with your arms? Can you twist a little deeper? Then we come back up. And exhale, other side. Hips stay forward. Maybe eyes go back towards your back hand. Move your shoulders away from your ears. And back up center. Let's move with the breath. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. One more each way. Last inhale brings you center. And then slowly forward fold. Deep knee bend for this first one. Now if you have a yoga block or a water bottle or a book nearby, I like to at least start with this. I'm going to plant my left hand down, center of my body. With bent knees for this first one especially, I'm going to twist open towards the right. Now you're not in a full seated chair, just a slight knee bend. Can you twist a little more? Can you gaze up towards your thumb? Back to center. And other side. Place your right hand to middle of your body. Left hand reaches up. Find the twist. And then gaze up. Let's move with the breath. Inhale brings you center. Exhale, twist. Maybe your legs move a little bit closer to straight. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale down. Exhale, open. Maybe those fingers can touch the floor now that your hamstrings are waking up. Move with your breath at your pace. One more each side. Last one, forward fold. Separate your feet slightly so they're hip distance apart. Let your head hang heavy. Your arms can sway or link opposite elbows. And find a deeper forward fold. We're going to roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. We'll meet all the way at the top. Option to keep your feet wide if you need a little more stability today, or come back to where we started, sun salutation A. Here it is. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, back goes flat. Exhale, hands come down. Just tiptoe your feet out to your first plank of the day. We'll meet in plank. Hold and breathe. An option to drop your knees for your first chaturanga. Elbows go to 90. Maybe you come all the way down to find baby cobra. If you're ready for it, upward facing dog, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Slow to start. Big inhale. Press your hips up and back, upside down letter V with your body. And on your next inhale, feet come to meet your hands, however it works for you today. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive all the way up. Hands come to heart center. Let's do one more just like that with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. Keep the exhale all the way through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Press back. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Eyes gaze back between your feet. And on your next inhale, feet come to meet your hands. Hop, step, or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Set your hips down like there's a tiny chair behind you. Then hands come up. Triceps by your ears. If your shoulders are a little tight, just make them a little wider. Sink low. We're here for 3. Breathe, sink lower. Weights in your heels. 2 and 1. Fold it in. Inhale up, halfway. Half step or jump back to plank. Then take it through your flow. If the flow is too much, just meet us in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, step it through. Set your feet up first. Set this first one up for some success. Right foot points forward. Turn your left heel down. Set your legs up first for warrior 1. Drive your back hip forward and this front hip back. Deep bend through this knee. And then hands come up. Just like the Sun A, we'll go through the first one slow and then we'll connect it with the breath. How straight and strong is your back leg? Hands should be reaching, but shoulders should be down. One more like this. And then we all come down. Take it through your flow. Low to high. And press it back. Other side, left leg lifts. We step it through. Set your feet up first. Turn this right heel down. Foot is pointed at a 45-degree angle. Deep bend through this left leg. When the lower half is set, reach up your arms. Breathe. Can you get a little bit deeper into that front leg? One more inhale. And exhale brings you down and through. Downward facing dog. When you get there, 3 breaths. Are you pressing through all 10 fingers? Don't let the weight just rest in your wrists. Next inhale, hop, step, or jump, front of your mat. Inhale up and lower, and reverse your swan dive. Bring it all the way up. Sit right into chair, only here for a moment. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale takes you all the way through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. On the exhale, step it through. Your inhale brings you up. We're going to add the twist to it. Drop your right hand down, reach for your left leg, and then lift up and over with your left hand. Don't let your right knee drive to the center. Have it pull out and release it. Through your choice, your flow, we all meet back in downward facing dog, other side. Left leg lifts, step it through. Inhale brings you up. Exhale brings you to this twist. Left leg, left arm reaches right leg. Find the leg first, then tilt it back if it's there for you. And then bring it down all the way through. Just one inhale, exhale, and then inhale brings us to the top of the mat. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. Enjoy this for a moment. Inhale chair. Sink low, arms high to start, then hands come to prayer at heart center. Thumbs drive into your sternum. Now we twist. Press those thumbs together. Hips are low. Gaze can go high. Option also to split your arms. Or hands can stay right together. And let it go, forward fold. We're in our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. I'm going to face the camera on this one. You stay where you're facing. So you can see the twist from the front. Hands come to heart center. My thumbs press into my sternum. And I twist. This time, my right elbow to my left leg, which because I'm facing forward will be the opposite for you, but I wanted you to see it from the front. So my hips are trying to get down to knee level, but I'm sitting back. You may open up your arms for a deeper twist, or stay pressing. Press palms together. Open your heart to the side. And release it. Forward fold. I'll go back to the top of my mat. I'm going to add on to this one. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time step your left foot back and we'll drop the knee to start. So drop the knee, walk your hands up to your right leg. Let's get a little opening through your hip flexor before we go into our different pose. So drive this left leg forward and then send it back, half splits. Toes towards the ceiling, thinking sternum to knee, not necessarily forehead to knee. Then bend back in and we'll add the twist. Hands come to heart center, left arm comes up the outside of your right leg, and stay here if that works for you today. or tuck your back toes, press on up for this twisted lunge. If you are pressed up on your back foot, see if you can straighten your leg. Remember, the focus is the twist, so if you need to leave your knee down to get a deeper twist, do so. Listen to your body for today. Hands come down. Send your right leg back. Take it through a flow. So reset your body, reset your mind. Then we'll inhale, left leg up. Step it through. And at first, everyone drop your knee. Walk your hands up. You can untuck your toe. And find that nice hip opening stretch. If you need more, come on down. You can even come down into a full lizard, forearms on the mat. Wherever you need to be to open up through your right hip. Then we'll send it back, half splits, toes towards the ceiling, pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Then we'll find the twist. Bend through your left leg. Right leg can stay down at first. Hands come to heart center. Make your spine tall, and then we twist to the left. Option to tuck the toes. Come on up. For our twisted lunge, press into your hands. Open up through your heart. Maybe your eyes look towards the sky. And then slowly untangle, leg steps back, take it through your flow. We'll meet in down dog. And then we're going to lift your right leg high and hold it. So strong through your left leg, pressing evenly through your hands. And we're holding. Find a strong flex or a strong point, whatever works for you. Just make your back leg that's lifted active. Then we're going to bring it out to the side. Still active. We'll bring it back to reset our three-legged down dog. Out to the side. And back. And last one, out to the side. And back. Press back strong through your hands. And lower, other side. Lift your left leg up. We just hold to start. We bring it to the side. And back up. Legs should be high. To the side. And back. And last one, to the side. And stay. Fight the urge to drop it. And then set your feet down. Pedal them out. And then we pause for a breath in downward facing dog. Our inhale brings us to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Reverse your swan dive. Come all the way up. Moving into an eagle. So take your left leg and cross it over your right. Take your right arm and cross it under your left. So keep the kickstand to start. Sit down low. Press your hands together, lift hands high. And then if you'd like to, go for the double wrap. if it's there for you. Still squeezing your knees, squeezing your hands, restricting that blood flow, so your body will be thrilled when you unwind from this. Sink lower for 3, reach higher for 2, last breath, and unwind. Let it all go. Right leg comes out, crosses over the top, left arm comes out, crosses under. Start with your kickstand. Find the balance and find the twist first. Press your hands up, sink your hips down. Then if you like the balance challenge, find the double wrap. Try to imagine there's a wall behind you and your hips and shoulders are touching that wall. So we're not leaning totally forward, which is where our body tends to go in this posture. Press hands together. Can you lift your elbows up a little bit more? Can you sink your hips a little bit lower? Breathe for 3 and for 2. Last one here, and release it. Let it go. Shake it out. I'm going to find a triangle pose. Plant your left foot down. Right foot comes back. We'll find traditional triangle first, and then we're going to revolve it. Put your left arm out. So find the tilt, find the tilt, find the tilt. I love to use a block or a water bottle in triangle because I love to focus on my spine on this one. I want my spine long and strong, not curved and dropped over here. So I love having a prop when I hit my triangle pose, especially for the first time of the day. Pulling my belly button towards my spine. My right hip is kicking back. My right arm is reaching straight above. So nice straight line between that left hand that's either on the floor, on your leg, or on a prop. And then open your chest. We're not here for long and we're only here once. Now we'll drop this right hand. Once again, love a prop in this one. I'm going to keep my water bottle for my prop. I'm going to revolve it. Hips totally shift. My hips are trying to face forward, and I'm going to twist out my triangle. I start from the ground. I start with my shoulder. I start with my chest. I move through my midsection and revolve my hips. And notice my legs are straight in this. My left arm comes up. Maybe eyes go towards my thumb. And I love the prop because I can feel the length in my spine. If I didn't have my prop and I was on the ground, my hips untwist a little and I lose that integrity in my spine. So I love propping myself up just a little bit in this revolved posture. Now to come out of it, we're just going to bring our hands down, find a wide-legged forward fold. You can keep your hands right in the center and let your head hang heavy. Or if you want a little bit more, reach out for your ankles or your big toes. Then we'll slowly walk it over to the other side. I'm going to bring my water bottle. So to set it up, first come up for triangle. Reach my right hand out towards my right leg. My back foot is turned in a little, but find the spacing that works for you. Sometimes I have to kick in my back foot a little bit. So I turn my chest towards the front, my shoulders square towards the front, and then my arms make this long, strong line. Engaging through my core helps take the pressure off my back. And And I tend to hyperextend especially my front knee in triangles, so I like to keep a little tiny micro bend in it so it doesn't bend backwards. And now let's revolve it. Left hand comes down, find the floor or your prop. I like to wiggle my right foot out a little bit, maybe even shorten my stance. And then I start to the twist. Pulling my right hip back, my left hip forward, working them towards getting squared. Engaging through my midsection helps with the balance. And last but not least, gaze up. Hands come down. We'll do the same thing. Come through the center. Wide-legged forward fold. I'm going to scoop my feet apart a little bit wider than they were for triangle. And then walk it all the way back to the front. You can take it through a flow or just meet us back in downward facing dog. Last 2 breaths here. Then drop your knees and find a comfortable seat. We'll all meet on the mat. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Gonna find a nice comfortable cross-legged seat. Start with an easy seated twist. Take your right hand to your left leg. Sit up nice and tall. Pretend there's a string pulling out the top of your head. And we'll find the twist. Reach your left hand back. Sits bones are still on the floor. You can use this hand on your front knee to twist you a little bit more. And unwind. Switch it out. Left hand, right knee, sit up tall, and then find the twist. Maybe you can gaze over your back shoulder. And then release. Find yourself onto your hands and knees. We have one more series. And it's for your shoulders. We're going to find a T-spine rotation to start. So hands and knees. You can keep your toes untucked. Top of the feet on the mat. Get your right hand towards the back of your head and we'll reach it up. Open up through your shoulder. Open up through your spine. And then we'll connect or try to touch your elbow to your opposite wrist. Inhale brings you up. Exhale brings you towards that opposite wrist. If they don't touch, no worries. You're just going in that direction. This time we're going to extend our arm through and find a big shoulder opener. My shoulder will plant on the floor. The side of my head will plant on the floor. I like to keep my hand here for a kickstand, but there's a lot of different options. You can reach out. I'm going to reach my opposite leg out. Or you can reach your hand up, down and around, and find an even bigger twist. If one doesn't feel good, just go back one stage. Maybe that knee doesn't reach out. And maybe you just stay with this arm in a kickstand. Come on, but nice and easy. We'll reset with one cat and cow. Gaze up. And everything rounds down. Back to neutral. T-spine rotations on the other side. Left hand comes gently behind your ear. We open the twist first. Close, elbow towards your wrist. Open. Exhale, close. Inhale. Exhale, close. Last one, open. Then we reach it through. Thread the needle all the way through. Shoulder comes down, ear comes down. You can stay right here and feel a deep stretch through your shoulder. If you need a little bit more, walk this hand out. This shoulder feels a little bit better to me, so I'm going to extend my left leg. And maybe even reach up and around for that half bind. Come out of it just as easy as you found it. Pick your hands up. And we'll all meet in child's pose. Knees can be wide or narrow, big toes touch. Forehead comes down to your mat, or stack your hands if that's not there for you today. Arms can reach out. Sink your hips towards your heels. And then gently come out of this and make your way onto your back. For a spinal twist. Hug both knees in to start. Option to cross your left over your right, or just keep them next to each other. I'm going to cross today for a little bit deeper of the twist. Send your hips to the left, knees to the right. Aiming to keep my shoulder on the floor. Gaze towards the left. And relax. Let go of your breath control. You can release your Ujjayi breath and just be in this twist. Bring it back up to center. Hug your knees in. If you cross on one side, I encourage you to cross on the other. Hips go to the right, knees go to the left. Gaze toward the right. Bring them back up to center. Squeeze your knees in. Forehead goes towards your knees. Maybe they connect just for a moment. And then let it all go. Find yourself into Shavasana. Don't skip this part. It's not long. Let's bring the whole practice together. Relax through your feet. They splay out to the side. Relax your hands, your forearms, your shoulders. Thank your body for taking it through this detox today. And just enjoy this moment of stillness before the craziness of the day starts back in. Begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. Roll to one side, and if you're able to, keep your eyes closed and press on up to a comfortable seat. Do one last inhale together. Arms come up and over. Feel the length through your spine. Exhale, hands go to heart center. We'll bring our thumbs to our third eye, the space in between our eyebrows, the sight of intuition, and we'll all say Namaste. Thanks so much for getting those toxins out of your body with me today. Go and have a great day.